Alright, what's happening folks? Drew's Farming Life is finally back. I've just uploaded a video Tuesday, so this is going to be my second video of the week. I'm going to try and continue to putting up two videos every week as much as I can. Maybe sometimes a wee bit more, maybe three, I don't know. But at the moment, I'm just going to try and keep it two. I just got too busy, I'm sorry folks. And I just couldn't get back into the swing of recording and editing. It just got a bit much. Just couldn't get back into the swing of it. So now I'm going to try and continue to keep in the swing of doing it. Because once I stopped, it took a bit to motivate myself to get back going again. So so what's been happening since my last few videos? I didn't manage to record the second cut going in the pit. As you can see, we've got a fair bit more in the pit now. We've now started our spring barley. I've been bruising it. So this morning I bruised a fair amount again. And we've got two Heston bales here for where the barley is getting dumped. And what I'm going to be doing now is going to go and put the baler on. Because we take the barley that little bit earlier, the straw is a little bit damp. So I've had to leave it a couple of days to dry out because, well, some bits have been a problem with couch grass growing up through it. So it's actually needed to sit and wilt for a couple of days so that it's dry. So that when I do make it with a baler, it's not actually going to cause mould. So this is how much barley I've got in the pit so far. Been bruising it, well, crimping it. We've got a pigeon here. Oh, it's a homing pigeon. It's got a wee tag on it. That thing's not going to leave here. But no. So that's about three. No, that's 2 bays, 2.5 bays filled in here. The last video was winter barley. It's in this side. So got some minerals sitting at the front here. But so that's winter barley. It's all crimped and happed. And it'll be getting opened once I run out of last year's spring barley, so at least that'll hopefully start to make just before. I've got some bags floating about there, as you can see probably, because I've not been putting them in the bin from the minerals, so I'll soon grab them. But all go. Dad's done about 40 acres. And he's up in the big hill now. I've recorded some with the drone, and yeah, that should show off how much he's doing and how well the combine's going. It looks spectacular views up there, so hopefully you all enjoy that. It's quite interesting getting to look at the farm from a different perspective with the drone. I fair enjoy it. It's just getting to see things from different angles. Because sometimes I'm not even in the combine, you know. I don't get that opportunity very much, but you can maybe just see it away in the background up there floating about. He's well across the big hill. That's the hill I was ploughing at the start of the year. You would have saw it was a steep hill ploughing video I put up. So everything's all go at the moment. So right now I'm just going to go put this baler on and get going, and get the McHale on. It's now it's all been sorted up. I now get to use it. My uncle's got his baler back, so and later on I might get back to the bruising. Just depends how much straw is actually ready to bale. I think this field just out here, it is ready to do, and then I'll go and see about the next field. But there was quite a lot of that couch grass through it, so it wasn't exactly ideal. So right now, said it already. See you shortly in the baler. First of all, I'm going to shove this barley up. I do wish the manager would stop randomly beeping at me. I don't know why it does that. It's like as if it thinks the handbrake's on, but that's usually a kind of constant beeping rather than that. See, I don't know. But so shoving this up at the moment, and then that means Dad will have plenty of room to dump more barley. You can get a fair pile here, and with that bruiser over there you fairly get through it. The old one you couldn't let the Barley get ahead of you at all, because you'd never catch up and they'd end up with a hell of a pile. But that thing's brilliant, so made a big difference. Got the baler going now, so I've done the heat rig and I'm now starting on the ups and downs. This wee field, this is a field earlier on in the year that we sorted the drain in when I was ploughing. It has worked pretty well, but not as good as it should. Maybe need to, well, you can see the grassy mound there, it's maybe needing looked at. We left it open so we could check it, so but that could also help choke it, so I'm going to go over and have a wee look at it, unchoke it, and but aye, there's no puddle there at the moment anyway, so very good. Glad to have my baler back. The welger was good, however this isn't as loud on the beeper, and it's definitely better for my lugs, so absolutely braw. So got a few fields to catch up on, but as I said earlier, this one is ready. Not sure about the next field, I'll feel the straw when I get to that. There goes Dad, he's away down the road with a 70-30 on the Fraser silage trailer. Oh, what's going on here? It's one of the joys of the knife not working. Look at it. Just need to, I'm presuming this time it's the, I suppose I'll need to tighten the brake up and that'll make the net cut better, so. Aye, ideal. There we go. The knife went down, tried to cut, didn't cut. Right, not going under that, that's very dangerous. So I'm going to climb up here. The knife sharp, trust me. Right. It's more likely because that brake's not tight. Right. Get a wee drop in. Spread it about. Tightened up. Right, hopefully that solved that. Stop that blowing about. Right, ideal. Some of you might be wondering why we've got a McHale, well, F550, a chamber baler, not a belt baler. Basically, because of the type of straw that we produce, we can't have the bales too tight. We can't have the bales too tight, we've got it to be a little bit slacker, so that, well, because we take the straw early and it might be still slightly ever so damp or soft, basically after it's baled, it sits out in the field for a while, like so, and the air can get into it and it allows it to dry further still after it's in the bale. Once it's baled like this, it continues to get slightly drier, and if they do heat, well, they're not going to be that bad. I've not had any overly bad bales over the years, just the odd one. And but the straw right now is absolutely perfect. You could probably use a belt baler and get the bales right tight, but ordinarily that is not the case. So yeah, that's one of the good reasons for us having this type of baler. Aye, and a Hessian baler wouldn't be any use either. Would be broad though, because we wouldn't need to think about where the hell we're putting the bales. You could just keep driving rather than stopping, reversing and whatnot. You could fair champ on, I would have thought, and that would be a fair thought. Looking good though. Looking good. Flew the drone over the top of this field here. That's kind of later variety of barley. Dad will be going straight in there next, I think. He's desperate to get on, but some of it's going flat with the amount of rain we've had recently. Also because it's a heavy crop from being in grass. Last year it's been quite high in nitrogen. We're getting ploughed up and put straight into barley from being in grass. It's just that heavy. It's very easy for it to go flat. So, aye, he's got the lifters on the front of the combine to get it all. So, hopefully, we'll get a fair amount of barley out of that field. I would have thought. It's just brilliant. What an absolute beauty of a day. What an absolute beauty of a day. Yes. Love it when it's like this. You just get on. Just got 95 bales in that last field there. Just been out and I've felt the straw just in front of the tractor there. There's quite a bit of this cooch in this field, so I just thought I'd go feel it. And it's all crispy, kind of hay-like through the straw, so absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to get on with it and get this baled, because why not when it's as dry? Just get it done. Get as much done as I can while I can before I have to go back and get the bruiser going again. And then of course I'm going to need to start harping the pit as I'm coming forward, otherwise it'll start going mouldy on the top, which we don't want. We want to harp it as soon as, and get it starting to make. I've seen some folk asking if we put any preservatives on. We used to years ago, but Dad said it didn't make much of a difference as long as you get it harped properly. Once it's harped properly, it makes the same, but preservatives and additives will add extra to it, but we're not doing that, so this is just the way we do it. We just put it through it, put it in, and put the harp on, get it harped good, and it makes pretty good stuff. So that's why we do that, because we can, and we feed a lot of barley. The face is always clean, you know, we're using it every day, moving back a lot. That's why we're able to do it without it going mouldy. Some folk maybe have problems when they're not able to use it as quick, and it'll start going mouldy on the face and the cows won't eat it. So it's up to, well, just depends on your farm whether you can do it that way or not. So it works well for us and has done for quite a number of years. Another beautiful day. Blue skies, wee drap clouds. Dad's been combining this morning. It's been that windy, the dew lifted very quickly. He's now down the road actually putting a skirt in the back of the combine, stop it blowing about everywhere. So right now I'm up getting the trailer to go empty it. And this is what we use. Dad's got the old Fraser trailer and uses it. It's an old one. She's quite big though. This is 15.6 tons, and he keeps the silage sides on. As you can see, that is one hell of a load he's got on. So Soon the crop's quite good in here, however, aye, the straw's not staying in the rows because it's getting blown about as soon as it comes out the back. Jesus, this is heavy. So, right, I'll take it down the road and get it out, bring it back up the road for him. And then I'll get my bruiser going again. Oh, yes, Lordy. Oh my god. So before I get going today, to harp the top bit, just to keep it harped as I'm going along so it's all getting kept. It's the best way to do it so it's always getting kept rather than getting a wee bit mouldy. If you leave it too long, it'll all start going mouldy on the top. Not sure if I've said already in the video or not whether we're using any additives or that. No, we don't. We just harp it as soon as we can and it seems to keep well, so that's what we do. So right, I've got that filled, I'll get that going and then I'll get back to my baler again later. I've got a hell of a pile of barley to bruise, so might as well get going. Essential. Maybe make it go a little bit faster, but it's going perfect at that, so I'll just lay it. Using Dad's homemade grain pusher. Got an old digger. Need a bit of work went into that. Helps get the pile a little bit higher. The Manitou doesn't have that much boom on it, so it really helps. Right, so get this done. Got that big pile there to get, shift it, and then I'll get back to my baling and I'll try and see the combine going. She's heavy, like, if you didn't already notice. Really have the Gopro. Makes things quite a bit easier. Do for the now. So I'm now back to my baler after bruising all that. Got a wee bit of drone footage to show you all about that. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it in the video yet, but I'll get it in there somewhere. I'm now in the fields that, if you are watching my videos, it's known as the bog field. Down the bottom's just kind of quite peaty, going to be very wet, so just getting this baled. This is there's quite a lot of cooch through this, so it's not beautiful golden straw, but it'll be fine, it'll be good enough bedding. You can just see the combine sitting up there, that's the field he's in now. So aye, yeah, just working away again. It's aye. Right, so that'll be 134 bales. Still got quite a bit of this field left to do. So aye, fairly happy with the amount of straw I'm getting, so just need to keep going. In between, crimp the barley. Yeah, busy. Busy times, but Dad's just, I think he's over halfway now. So, I think he's over halfway now up there and that, well, overall. So, pretty happy, but the rain's coming Friday, Saturday, so I dare say that'll be that gobbed after that. So, aye, can only do what you can do, so flat out at the moment. Anyway, thanks all for watching. We'll see you all next time. Hopefully next time I'll actually be driving the combine and get a shot at it, and I can show you all the old hanging going. So got some drone footage of it, so that's all you'll get at the moment, but hopefully next video I'll be in the combine or next to the combine and whatnot, and we'll get some footage in. So bro, thanks for watching, and I'll do. Cheery bye.